So, how long have you had messed up?
It's are you talking about, are you asking about how long have I had these problems?
Yeah.
Gosh, I mean, it happened like 5, 6 years ago. So I would say, I would say maybe since then, 5 years, I guess, that I've been feeling anxious and, just wanting to make sure that everything is okay. Wanting to, recalling what maybe I could have done to keep him safe. So, and when I do that, it does kind of make me, I guess, what you would define as sad. I mean, I don't believe in that, but so probably about 5 years, I guess.
So you would say you had your friends, you have the experience with your friends for 5 years, and he has been hunting you, trying to find ways to prevent that from happening to him.
Yeah, 'cause it's kind of like one of those what ifs, I guess, and that's kind of where I beat myself up over about it a lot. They say the investigation was not realistic. I couldn't have done anything, but maybe I don't know, maybe, and that's kind of what I get anxious about and get upset about and sad about is because I mean he was my friend and I watched him die.
Okay. At any point in your life, have you ever been diagnosed with concussion? Like maybe hit your head with the football or somebody hit you in the head?
I mean, I've always kind of been accused of being a hardhead,
Okay.
but no, I've never. No, I mean, it was a pretty hard thump when the explosion happened and when I got shot right there. But I mean, I didn't black out or anything. I mean, I didn't hit my head. I mean, I was wearing my helmet, so yeah, I think it kind of. And I didn't really play football or anything, so I don't think so.
Okay. All right. I think one thing you need to do is like you think you need to take some breathing exercise, like whenever you're feeling sad, whenever you're feeling anxious, or just take some deep breathing exercise, and that will help you out a lot.
Well, when these things come on, I mean, I can tell my breathing kind of like gets faster.
Okay.
So, are you talking about maybe like one of those crazy people that goes out in the hallway and like takes 10 deep breaths or something, or
you can take yoga as well. Yoga is very good for you.
And yoga, isn't that for like women and old people?
No, it's for everyone. Actually, it's harder than you think it is.
So, I mean, what would that do for me?
Well, it takes you in a place where you want to think about positive things that are beneficial to you, and it's also very good for your health as well. Keep you healthy.
So I hear what you're saying, and for somebody maybe like you, to where it's easy to be upbeat, but like I'll try anything.
Okay.
I mean, I can't guarantee anything, but sometimes
Well,
it's hard to be positive.
Well, you say you enjoy hiking and walking, and this is all the same thing. You can go for a hike, come home, relax, do some breathing exercise, and enjoy yourself. Feel good for yourself.
So you're saying that kind of what I get out of the walking and the hiking and like I could get that out of just doing some breathing and doing some yoga.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's really good for you. It's really good for your health.
I don't know, man. That seems a little far. I mean, I'm willing to try anything, I guess, but I feel like over this a little bit, that I think that you mean well. So I mean, obviously, I'm always suspicious of people, and I think that you want to help. It's because of that I may be willing to try something like that. I mean, is there that can't just be all too. I mean, what else is there? I mean, I've been on the internet. I mean, I've seen how some people like get treated with drugs, and as you know, I don't want drugs. I don't want drugs. I don't want any kind of, because I don't want that problem in my life and the potential for it. So I know that may make my recovery a little bit more difficult, but you know, I think I owe it to my friend to, you know, to I guess maybe move on.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so I don't want the drugs. But I will try the breathing exercises. And you said you had some information on that before we leave. So now I've heard something about. I was reading, it was in the Disabled American Veterans magazine that I get every month. It says something about they're doing some kind of journaling.
Yeah, yes.
With people that suffer PSD.
Right,
now,
right.
Are you talking about like a journal, like a little girl would keep like underneath her pillow or something?
No, it's just a small book that you carry with you all the time wherever you go. Just write down things that you are experiencing, things you're doing, just have time to like step back for a second and look at your personal life and see what you can do to change.
Now, who's going to read this?
No, but just for yourself.
Just for myself?
Yeah, just for yourself.
But like, maybe I might want someone. Maybe I might want you to maybe read it with me and kind of make sure that I'm doing it right, because I assume that we'll be meeting again. I guess I don't know. The VA is making me do this.
So you're willing to have a journal, you have a box with you and items, and I mean I'm okay with you can next time when we meet again I can look at it and make sure it's the right thing. But I think you should do it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it feels silly, but you know, I have read about it on the internet, and of course, you know, you're supposed to believe everything you see on the internet. But okay, so we wanna try the breathing, we wanna the yoga, and the journaling. But what kind of timeline am I possibly looking at too? Because you know, I'm going to be honest with you, it gets pretty intense sometimes. What kind of timeline am I looking at to maybe start seeing some kind of something?
Well, it takes long to PSSD is something like it takes a couple. It will take you maybe a couple months to feel better again. But all these things I just taught you, they are very, very helpful. That they will change your life. And you don't need to take any medications that are probably like don't need.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah. I don't even like taking aspirin.
They will take long for you to see the difference, but like they healthy and they all natural, and there's no such effect with it, which is also a good thing.
Now you got to realize something, that you know, I try and look tough for everybody. So when I go home and tell my wife that I have to start journaling and I have to start doing yoga and breathing, you know, I think she's gonna be fine. But I'm willing to try it, like I said, for my friend's memory. But yeah, so.
Yeah, it may sound silly or funny, but like this is the best way to cure you from your mood swing and your depressions is to do. All you need to do is just have your journal book with you, do your breathing exercise, and making sure that you do everything I'm asking you to do.
So when these things come on, basically we want to do the breathing and the journaling, and then we want to maybe, I guess I could probably find a yoga program or something somewhere, but I mean, I don't want to wear the tights or anything, but you know.
Well, you can do them with the wire. It would be a good way to communicate with your wife and enjoy life and stuff. So you don't need to find a group therapy to do that. You can do them by yourself. So yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think we almost done here.
So I'm going to be. I'll be honest with you. I was kind of skeptical coming in here because, you know, my father says I have a right to disability because of what we saw over there. But the fact that the VA requires you to see a counselor, I was a little bit kind of suspicious and kind of anxious about that. But now you assure me that this is, you know, we're safe in here and there's no harm going to come out of this, right?
No,
so I don't have to keep my guard up or anything.
You don't have to worry about anything. Everything is fine. We all safe in here, and you don't need any medication or cognitive therapy or group therapy. All you need to do is do the three things I asked you to do, and everything will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like when we're done here, can I get like a hug or something to kind of make me feel better, or are we?
That's not necessary.
But what if I need one?
Well,